Crispy tarantulas, stinky tofu, and fruit that smells like 1,000 sweaty socks. Some foods seem so bizarre that you might hesitate to taste them. Yet these delicacies remain favorites for locals around the globe. The planet is full of unexpected flavors that can challenge even the most adventurous eater. This is Oddly Interesting, your source for the strange and unexplained. Today, we're exploring mouth-watering oddities from around the world, and you just might be tempted to try a few. Let's see how brave your taste buds really are. Let's begin in Cambodia, where deep-fried tarantulas are a popular snack. Local vendors season the spiders with a mix of salt, sugar, and sometimes garlic before frying them to a crispy golden brown. Tourists often line up for a daring Instagram moment, but these crunchy treats are more than a novelty. Cambodians first turned to tarantulas when food was scarce decades ago, and the habit stuck. Bite past the legs, and you might find the interior surprisingly soft. Some people say it tastes like a cross between chicken and cod, while others admit it's a challenge to get past the hairy exterior. Moving on to East Asia, we find a polarizing snack called stinky tofu. It's often sold at night markets in places like Taiwan. The tofu ferments in a brine of vegetables and sometimes shrimp for days or even weeks, creating a pungent aroma that hits your nose well before you see the vendor. Despite the smell, many enthusiasts claim the taste is mellow and pleasantly savory, especially with a side of pickled cabbage or spicy sauce. For first-timers, the odor can be overwhelming, but those who power through discover a complex depth unlike anything else. Now let's look at a dish from the United States that might surprise newcomers: Rocky Mountain oysters. Despite the name, they're not seafood at all, but rather bull testicles, often served breaded and fried. They originated as a rancher's snack in the American West, where ranch hands made the most of available resources. The texture is said to be similar to tender meat, with a mild flavor. Many restaurants spice them up with sauces or dips so curious diners can mask any lingering hesitation and enjoy the unique bite. Bouncing over to Southeast Asia, we cannot overlook durian. Nicknamed the king of fruits, durian is known for a powerful smell that some liken to onions mixed with gym socks. In certain places, public transport and hotels ban durians because the scent lingers for hours. Crack open the spiky shell though, and you'll find a creamy, custard-like flesh that fans adore. Some describe it as a sweet blend of almonds and vanilla. Others can't handle the odor. Regardless, durian draws curious visitors who are eager to see if the flavor justifies the fuss. In Iceland, harkal takes center stage. This dish begins with Greenland shark, which is naturally high in toxins. Historically, Icelanders buried the shark in gravel and let it ferment for months to remove dangerous elements, then cut it into strips to hang dry. The result is an ammonia-heavy aroma that some describe as worse than any blue cheese. Locals serve it in small cubes, often with a shot of local liquor to wash it down. They say the taste lingers, but the tradition stands strong, linking modern Icelanders to their Viking roots. Heading to the Philippines, balut is a fertilized duck egg containing a partially developed embryo. Vendors boil the egg and serve it still warm, cracking the top for a quick sip of flavorful broth before peeling away the shell. Depending on the stage of development, you might see feathers, a beak, or soft bones. Many Filipinos appreciate balut for its savory taste and rich protein. It can be intimidating for foreigners, but if you manage to try it, you might find it more appealing than it looks. In Korea, let's meet sanakji, also known as live octopus. Chefs cut the octopus into small pieces moments before serving. The tentacles can continue to wriggle on the plate, causing some diners to feel a pinch when they attempt to eat a piece. Eating it carefully is essential, or the suction cups might cling to your mouth or throat. For those who enjoy a fresh, briny flavor with a bit of crunch, sanakji is a thrilling experience unlike any other. Now let's head to Africa for mopane worms, popular in countries like Zimbabwe. These caterpillars of the emperor moth are harvested from mopane trees, then dried or smoked. People enjoy them as a high-protein snack or cook them with onions and tomatoes for a richer meal. Some compare the taste to dried fish or beef jerky. While the word worm might put some off, these insects have significant nutritional impact in regions where protein can be scarce. Finally, Sardinia in Italy features a cheese so unusual that it's borderline illegal. Casumarzu contains live insect larvae that help ferment the cheese until it develops a soft, almost liquid interior. Diners often wear eye protection because the larvae can leap away when disturbed. Locals who love it insist the cheese has a velvety texture and tangy flavor that's worth the shock factor. Authorities have tried to ban casumarzu, citing health concerns. But some Sardinians keep the tradition alive through underground production. All of these strange dishes highlight the creativity and resilience of cultures around the world. Thanks for watching. If these dishes were truly oddly interesting, then please hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. What is the weirdest food you have eaten? Also, check out one of the videos on your screen for more oddly interesting topics. Remember, you never know which surprising flavors might tempt you next.